Someone in a wig group asked about how others put on false lashes, so I thought I'd do a video and help. I'm not an expert, but I did just figure this out myself recently. These are the lashes that I prefer. You can see out of my drawer of lashes, I got those from Amazon. I'll try and link them in the description. And that's the lash glue that I prefer. So in this part, I'm just showing you that on typical eyelashes, there's one side that's the same length as the rest, and then there's like a tapered side where it's a little bit shorter. When you trim your eyelashes, which I don't show myself doing, but when you trim them, you want to trim them from the side that is not tapered. That tapered side is meant to be on the inside of your eye. Here's where I put the glue on. I just put a thin layer of glue. I prefer that one in the bottle with the little brush. It just makes it a little bit easier to not put too much on. If you put too much on, it just takes a little bit longer to dry, and I get it everywhere. Those are my absolute favorite tool to use for putting on false lashes is by Tarte. I'll see if I can link that as well. I think I got it from Sephora. So people will tell you different time frames to use for your eyelash glue to let it set. I think the bottle might say about 30 seconds. I've probably waited about 10 to 15, maybe 20, just because I'm really impatient, but I don't use a lot, so usually that's all I need. Now this part I'm trying to do as I'm looking into the camera, which is the lens is not where my eye is, so it was really hard to try and see. I left this clip in here though, so you can see where I'm trying to place it. I'm trying to place it right on top of my eyelash. So now I've gotten a mirror and you can see the side angle of this, of my left eye. So what I do is I just lay it right on top. I try to like aim for the middle somewhere, and then I go back and I adjust with the very end of that really long tool. I adjust it to push the inside on my inside and then the outer on my outer, and then I sandwich it down when I'm happy with the placement. This will be a little bit easier to see when I do the other eye. Don't you love how that lady is just staring at me? I named her Clementine. That's Clementine. She's just watching. She's watching too. She's the best audience, but she never applauds. She never gives me any applause. So for the other eye, I decided that I would have one of my sons hold a mirror towards the camera or behind the camera so you could see it better. But here I'm just kind of showing you again what I just said, which is I try to lay it down, I adjust my inner corner, I adjust my outer corner, and then I clamp it down. So you'll see that with the other eye here in just one second. As a side note, that's my iWig that I'm wearing, and I usually like to do my eyelashes after I've done all of my makeup and my hair, but I was in a really big hurry this morning, so my hair is not done, nor is half of my makeup, but that's alright. So I'm just trying to show that I really don't have that much glue on there at all. In fact, in here you can't really see it, but that's what I love about that little brush is that it really helps to evenly spread just the right amount so that it stays without getting everywhere. And I'm showing you how I use my Tarte tool. I love it. It's just, I think the length of it is what works for me. So here I'm just trying to lay it down on my own lashes. Trying to get it as close to my lid as possible without being on my lid. It's literally just laying right on top of my lashes. I've seen other techniques where people put them under their lashes. Something I've just never been able to do, but once I started to get this and I use this technique, I always just lay it on top and then adjust the corners and then clamp it down. It really just works for me. So I really don't want to mess around with another technique. It took me forever, trial and error, and I think finding the right lashes was also key. That was another thing I really love about these lashes from Amazon is A, they were super cheap, B, they were perfect for my eyelid. They were flexible, but yet they still had that kind of curve already built in. And then there's like 4 different types, so you could kind of play around with a bunch of different types and look a little bit more natural or go glam, whatever. There's a little bit of something for everyone. So that is that. I hope this helped, and I hope you all have a great day and week.